Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to transform a plain canvas bag into something that is giftable. We're going to use a little bit of paint, transfers. I'm going to show you how to protect your image and make it wipeable, and I hope you really enjoy this project. Let's get started. To begin with, I wanted to change the color of the bag, and I am a Wise Owl paint retailer, and so I knew that I could use those pigments to dye my fabric. So I put in some room temperature water, and now I'm adding Prussian blue. I really want to go for a denim kind of look. I think it'll look pretty with the transfers that we're using. So to darken that up a little bit, I'm adding some black. And next I'm adding a fabric medium. This is GAC by Golden, and it makes your fabric projects launderable. Even though I won't be washing this project, but we are going to protect it, I just want to keep that fabric soft and avoid it becoming stiff. So once that's in my little clear shoebox, that's what I'm using for my bath, I'm going to make sure that I stir this up really, really well. So just keep stirring until you have a uniform color in your bucket. Once you're happy with your color and everything is mixed really well, it's time to dye your fabric. Oh my goodness, this is when I should have worn gloves. My fingernails are still blue 2 days later. But anyway, you're going to just make sure that your bag is fully immersed in your pigment bath, your paint bath, and we're going to let that sit and soak for about 30 minutes. And now it's time to, try to get that blue off my hands. Once that's done, I'm going to take my bag out of my bath and I'm going to blot it with some paper towels, because the next thing that I want to do is to go ahead and put this in my dryer. I'm going to use the normal high heat, and I'm going to place that in my dryer for about 35 minutes so that it can heat set. Once that's dry, it's time to decorate my bag, and I'm using these beautiful roses from the Rideau 2 transfer by Iron Orchid Designs. You can find these transfers and IOD products on my website at vintagerevivaldesignco.com. So the lovely thing about working with transfers is that you can cut them up, layer them, position them any way that you like. You can overlap them, as you'll see that I'm doing here with some of the text. I'm using the included transfer stick to apply quite a bit of pressure and to get that adhered to my fabric. Then I want to make sure that I'm burnishing my design with the transfer paper that is removed once the design is placed on the bag. I want to add a little texture and a little metallic, and so I'm mixing up Wiseau's Gold Dust Heavy Metals Metallic Paint with more of the Golden Fabric Medium. I'm going to stir that really well, and then I'm going to use a finger dauber to apply this mostly to the edges, but just to give it a little interest. I think it's really starting to look like a denim bag now, and I just want to add a little bit of gold for a little bit of an extra touch. So I'm dipping that in and wiping off the excess and then applying that gold to the edges, and I'll do this on both sides. I want to make sure that I heat set that gold paint into the fabric as well. So I'm using a craft iron, and I actually ironed this for several minutes, even though it only looks like it took me a second on camera. The next step that I want to do, and this is where we're protecting our design and making our fabric wipeable, because again, this isn't something I'm going to put in the washing machine, but I still want to protect it, and I want to be able to wipe off any stains that may happen. This product is Heat and Bond liquid vinyl, and I've used this in several fabric decoupage projects. One coat will make it stain resistant, 2 coats will make it waterproof and stain resistant, and that's exactly what I want. You could do the inside of the bag as well, but I'm just doing both sides of the outside. I'm going to let that dry for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to heat set it between coats. I'll apply 2 coats of this liquid vinyl, and then it will be ready to go, and I feel safe using it, and if I get a little stain on it, I'll be able to just wipe it right off. Once it's dry, I think we've turned a really plain canvas bag into something that you or anyone you gift it to would enjoy. I really do hope that you enjoyed this project, and if you did, I would be so grateful and would just love for you to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next week.